habit cures habit. Queen harshly moved to ensure Meghan and Harry won't become king and queen. Her Majesty has allegedly intervened to take steps to ensure Meghan and Harry won't become king and queen. The Queen was never meant to be queen. When she was born in 1926, she was the third in line to the throne and seemed destined to a life of aristocratic wifedom, all dog hair-covered sofas and weekends in Ayrshire and riding to the hounds. For a woman who loves all things four-legged, it would have probably been a perfectly happy existence, one that demanded not much more of her than a willingness to occasionally present the rosettes at the local gymkhana. But fate has a funny way of interceding. On a wintry December day in 1936, her uncle King Edward VIII decided that he could not face the prospect of ruling without his American paramour Wallis Simpson by his side and junked the whole crown caper. A life of whiling away his days in his garden and scouring Cartier for new trinkets for Wallis awaited him. Which is to say, the Queen's life was irredeemably shaped by a quirk of fate, a fact that might go some way to explaining her most recent familial intervention, with the 95-year-old taking steps to head off the chance that her royal refusenik grandson Prince Harry end up on the throne. This situation starts with helicopters, a highly expensive form of transportation which the royal family is overly fond of. Choppers are one of the key ways that William and Kate, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, zip about the place, especially for work, meaning they can spend a day in the north of the country charming crowds and still be back in London for bath time. The Duke of Cambridge, having trained and worked as helicopter pilot, on occasion also pilots himself. However, this week Her Majesty has reportedly stepped in, fearful that all of this air travel could be tempting disaster, especially when the Cambridge family is travelling en masse. A source close to the sovereign has told, Her Majesty has told close friends and courtiers that she would like William to stop flying himself, particularly in bad weather, as helicopters are not the safest form of transport. It keeps the Queen awake at night and she is understandably very worried. She knows William is a capable pilot but does not think it is worth the risk for all five of them to carry on flying together and can't imagine what would happen. It would spark a constitutional crisis. The Queen has told William she is worried that, however good he is as a pilot, bad weather and accidents can strike at any time. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have told the Queen they will not be returning to life as working royals. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex will therefore be stripped of their honorary military appointments and royal patronages. The monarch forced the pair to sever all official links with the firm after they decided to renounce their duties and step away from public service for good. Harry's honorary military appointments, such as Captain General of the Royal Marines that in 2017 he took over from his grandfather Prince Philip after he held the role for 64 years, will now be redistributed to another member of the family. So too will the patronage of the National Theatre the Queen gifted to former actress Meghan in 2019 after holding it for 45 years. A statement by Buckingham Palace said they are saddened by their decision but said Meghan and Harry remain much loved members of the family. Buckingham Palace confirmed today, following conversations with the Duke, the Queen has written confirming that in stepping away from the work of the royal family it is not possible to continue with the responsibilities and duties that come with a life of public service. The honorary military appointments and royal patronages held by the Duke and Duchess will therefore be returned to Her Majesty, before being redistributed among working members of the royal family. While all are saddened by their decision, the Duke and Duchess remain much loved members of the family.